Today we're talking about how to maintain muscle. That way you keep all those gains you've been working on. In this video, we're gonna cover everything you need to know. Let's go. First off, we're gonna start with understanding the basics. Muscle maintenance simply means holding on to the muscle that you currently have. And this is different from muscle growth, where you're actively trying to grow the size of your muscles, you're actively trying to get stronger. So muscle maintenance is simply just staying strong and staying healthy, staying where you're at, maintaining what you already have. So when it comes to muscle maintenance, consistency is gonna be key. Regular exercise, a balanced, nutritious diet, and also proper recovery is gonna be crucial when it comes to maintaining the muscle that you currently have on your body. So number two, your exercise routine. When it comes to maintaining the muscle that you've been working so hard on, you gotta continue that workout routine. You gotta continue exercising, continue working out, because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So you wanna focus on a balanced workout routine. So not only does this mean resistance training, it also means cardio. You wanna have a good mix of both. So you're practicing a well-rounded routine. I would suggest aim for 3 to 4 days of exercise per week. And that's a good place for you to start and for you to maintain what you already have. You wanna focus on compound movements. So what is a compound movement? A compound movement is any exercise that works more than one muscle group. These are both efficient and effective. So some examples of a compound movement would be your deadlift, your squat, your bench press. These exercises are gonna help you work multiple muscle groups at once, promoting overall muscle maintenance. These are gonna be good ones for you to work on during each exercise session. So an easy little workout routine you can follow to make sure you're maintaining the muscle that you already have efficiently is go 4 days a week, do upper body one day, lower body the next day, then take a rest day, then do upper body and then lower body again. So just repeat that, and that's a good way you're hitting the whole body and you're maintaining the muscle that you already have on your frame now. And even though we're just trying to maintain what we already have, you still wanna apply progressive overload. So what is progressive overload? It's where you're consistently making your exercise harder. So you're adding more stimulus somehow. Either you're adding weight, you're adding reps, you're adding sets, you're decreasing your rest time. Anything like this can make the workout harder. You're progressively overloading the workout. You're making it harder, and you want to continue to do this even though we're in that maintenance phase. You still want to progressive overload. If not, you're just going to get stagnant and you're going to stay exactly where you're at. When applying progressive overload, you want to make sure you're tracking your progress. This way you know you're not plateauing, you know you're still getting stronger. So you want to gradually increase the weight or the resistance that you're doing each workout so that you keep getting stronger. And this goes without being said, but you want to make sure you're practicing proper technique, proper form. So not only is this going to prevent injury, but it's also going to allow you to get the most out of the workout, out of the exercise. Because if you're not performing the workout properly, then you're not going to get the benefits that you could get if you was to do it correctly. If you're unsure about the proper form or proper technique, then consult with a professional, ask a trainer, hire somebody to help you, or go to YouTube like you're doing now and watch a video on how to correctly perform that lift that you're trying to do. There's tons of good videos online that you can watch to learn and perfect your technique from. So I suggest you do that. And that's gonna lead us to number 3, which is your nutrition, and arguably the most important when it comes to a fitness journey. A balanced diet is crucial when it comes to whatever your goals are. You need to make sure you're getting enough protein in, enough carbohydrates, and enough fats. These are gonna be your main focus when it comes to hitting a balanced, nutritious diet. When it comes to the proteins, you wanna make sure you're getting lean proteins, so think chicken, lean ground beef, fish, things like that. These are gonna have high amounts of protein with low calories. When it comes to your carbs, you wanna get your carbs from fruits, vegetables, whole grains. You wanna think complex carbs. They're gonna be good carbs for you to eat. And when it comes to fats, you wanna make sure you're getting healthy fats. So extra virgin olive oil, nuts, avocados, these are good sources of healthy fats. But out of these 3, the most important for you to maintain muscle is gonna be protein for sure. Protein is key in all your fitness journey needs. It's gonna be key for you to hold on to that muscle that you already have, because your muscle needs that protein to maintain it, to hold on to it. I recommend you should aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight. So that's just an easy, simple way to think of protein. Yeah, it's probably a little more than what you actually need, but that's what I would aim for to maintain as much muscle as possible. You need to include protein in every meal. You need to get protein throughout the day. Don't just load all your protein in your breakfast or wait until dinner to get all your protein. Eat it throughout the day. That way you're providing your body that protein every so many hours, and this will help your body recover and maintain that muscle over time. So for example, for your breakfast, include some eggs. That's a good source of protein. For your lunch, include chicken, great source of protein. And then for dinner, you could do fish and vegetables. So that's just an easy way you can break up breakfast, lunch, and dinner and get protein in each of those meals. And then you also want to think about your meal timing. So how often should you be eating? Eating regular meals throughout the day is going to help with your workouts, and it's going to help with recovery. If you want to do it the best way possible, I suggest eating every 3 to 4 hours. This way you're providing your body nutrients throughout the day. I know that's not always doable for everybody depending on what your schedule is, but honestly, the more often you can eat, the better. But you should be eating healthier foods, so it's lower in calories, so that way you're not just eating a bunch of calories throughout the day. When it comes to your workouts, eating a pre-workout meal and a post-workout meal is ideal. If you can do it, then I suggest you should do it. Before your workout, you definitely want to provide your body with some carbs because your body's going to burn those carbs for fuel during your workout. But I would argue that your post-workout meal is even more important because you need to provide your body more nutrients so it can start recovering. It can start that muscle building process. You need to provide your body some proteins and some carbs after you work out for optimal results. And that brings us to hydration. You got to drink water, period. No matter what, even if you're working out or not, drink water throughout the day. Before your workout, during your workout, and after your workout, hydration is key. And pretty much in your overall health and everything you do, drink more water. I always say carry a reusable water bottle around with you. And every time you look at that water bottle, that means you should drink a sip of it. Because you're not always gonna be thirsty and you need to drink more. So every time you see it, drink it. That's my rule of thumb. So when it comes to a fitness journey, we all like to think about the workouts and exercises we're doing. But the thing we need to be focusing on more that's just as important as your workouts is your recovery. So your body doesn't actually build muscle in the gym. Your body builds muscle on your off days, when you're recovering, when you're sleeping. So these are just as important as your training days. So you gotta make sure you're implementing them into your routine so your body can rebuild. When you're at the gym, you break down the muscles, you tear them down, and then when you're outside of the gym, your body rebuilds them and makes them bigger, makes them stronger. So recovery is very, very important. When it comes to your sleep, you need to aim for at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night, and this will ensure that your body has enough rest to recover so that you're prepared for the next day, for the next workout that you're gonna perform. On your rest days, instead of taking the whole day off and just not doing anything at all, I would suggest having what they call an active rest day. So what does this mean? This means do something very light that can promote recovery. So think of like walking, stretching, doing some yoga, something to that effect. These are gonna be good for your body to loosen up, to stretch the muscles out. It's gonna be good for your recovery as well. So include one of these on your recovery days, so that way you're not just doing absolutely nothing. When you perform the stretching or the walking, it's gonna increase the blood flow to your muscles, which will aid in recovery. It'll help speed up that recovery process. So it's good to stretch and walk and do something light on your recovery days to promote better recovery. And pay attention to your body. Like your body is gonna speak for itself. If you're super sore, super fatigued, this is your body trying to tell you something. You may be overtraining. So if you're experiencing any of these symptoms, maybe you need to dial it back a little bit. Maybe you need to take an extra rest day or reduce some of the workouts that you're doing. This way your body can recover better. Because if you're overtraining, it's actually setting you back more than it's setting you forward. It's gonna be hurting you more than helping you. So there's no need to overtrain, especially if you're pretty new to the gym. You don't have to do that much to really see results. And last but not least, you wanna make sure you're being patient and you're being consistent in everything that you do. A good way to do this to make sure you're staying on track, staying towards your goals, is set realistic goals. If you're setting achievable goals, this is gonna help you stay motivated and stay on track to get to that end goal even faster. It's gonna help you keep focused and stay on track to hitting that bigger goal in the end. For example, instead of trying to hit heavy workouts every single week, start with it, keep it simple and just start with trying to work out 3 days a week. If you can get yourself consistently going to the gym 3 days a week, this is gonna be a lot better and more achievable goal than saying, I'm gonna go to the gym and lift super heavy weights 5 days a week. When you haven't been doing nothing, that's gonna be a lot harder to do than just being consistent with actually going to the gym. So start with achievable goals, and this will help you stay on track to hit that big end goal. And if you want to hit that big goal, you got to make sure you're tracking your progress to know if you're actually getting closer to that goal. So keep a nutrition log and keep a workout log. The best way to do this is an app. There's an app for everything nowadays. It's 2024. So track it on an app. There's apps that track your workouts, your exercises, your reps, weights, sets, all that good stuff. There's apps that track your nutrition. You can log all the foods you eat. It'll tell you how many proteins, how many carbs, how many fats, how many calories, and these are great for tracking your progress so you can see over time. It'll make little graphs for you and you can see where you're going over time. If you're losing weight, if you're gaining weight, if you're getting stronger, if you're not getting stronger, this is a good way for you to track it to see if you're actually making results. But remember, maintaining muscle, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So stay dedicated and be patient. Progress takes time, but with consistent effort, you will see the results. To summarize what we just went over, to maintain muscle, it's going to take a balanced workout routine, proper nutrition, and adequate recovery. You want to make sure you're staying consistent, setting realistic goals, being patient, and actually doing the work. Walk the walk, don't talk the talk. You got this. If you found this video helpful, drop me one of these, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down in the comments which one of these areas are you going to work on specifically to help you in your fitness journey and maintaining that muscle